continues.
Scientists from UC Santa Cruz bringing a bit of this, Mother Nature's electricity, into a classroom today. They were actually able to simulate lightning strikes, all for students at Aptos High School, putting themselves in danger, some say, for the sole purpose of trying to get high school students interested in science. They were really in danger, though. Action News reporter Phil Gomez was there when the sparks began to fly. He's live at our Santa Cruz newsroom with more on the demonstration. It looked dangerous, Phil.
Dedication, Dan,
yeah.
Dedication. This is the first time UC scientists and teachers brought this program to a classroom. They used a machine called a Tesla coil. It fires out electrical arc, some with million volts behind them. But today's real star was a science teacher who got into a suit of armor and allowed all that voltage to touch him.
You set it up beforehand.
Science teacher Jacob Russo is putting on a suit of armor, looking more like the Tin Man than a science instructor, before mixing it up with the Tesla coil machine.
But what's actually happening is that current, that electrical current, is going to run over the outside of the suit, hopefully, and down the wire back to the coil, and he will be, hopefully, completely safe.
It all looks like something from a science fiction movie, as giant thunderbolts fire at the suit. Russo even at times was able to play with the electricity as it jumped off the Tesla coil machine.
Essentially, if I leaned towards the Tesla coil, the bolts would come into the screen mesh that was covering my face, and the arms were also covered with screen so that I could kind of manipulate the bolts and with the suit. It was pretty fun to watch.
It certainly has that electrifying entertainment value to keep students' attention, and that's the real purpose. It's part of a traveling show developed by teachers in UC Santa Cruz to get students interested in science and higher education. It's called SCIP, Santa Cruz Institute for Particle Physics at UC Santa Cruz, a research experience for teachers.
Some of the kids thought it was really cool and very interesting. They enjoyed watching the Tesla coil in action. It made them more interested in science, which is the whole point of this program.
Students did get a charge out of the Tesla demonstration.
It was exciting because I've never seen that before.
I thought it was really cool, and it kind of got me interested in science. And I was actually thinking about kind of making one of them.
Well, you can make one of them, but you would pay. You need thousands of dollars behind you to build it. But it is a start, which is what this program is intended to do, get high school students interested in science.
Well, let's be honest. These people were professionals, right, Phil?
Exactly.
So do not try this at home. All right, very good. Thank you. The scientists did run a survey with students afterwards. They found it worked. Many of the young men and women expressed interest in physics, a field particularly for women where there aren't a whole lot of women.
It was pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
Pretty cool demonstration.
Very cool.